Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So not without surprise, we have entered my target area. It's following basically my expectations of, let's say, being bearish as long as we stay below 1308. Yeah, so as long as we stay below this wave 1 high, told you yesterday that I'm going to be bearish. I do expect short-term or very short-term downside after completion of this ABC structure, which then also happened. I think in my last video we were still down here. I said at the moment Ethereum seems to be very weak and doesn't even seem to be able to put a strong C wave in place, which it finally did then, which is good because it gives clarity about the pattern. ABC, in the end, it did become an expanded flat, yeah, which means that this C wave moved above the A wave after the wave B went below the beginning of the A wave. And after that, of course, we expected a sell-off either in a wave C or a wave 3. We don't really know which pattern is going on here, which pattern is taking place. Let me explain. We're going to zoom out and then we talk about the implications of this sell-off and how I deal with it. So we've got here the idea still that we are in a short-term uptrend. Yeah, overall. That is possible as long as we're holding above 1185. I mean, it's also possible below that, but below 1185, below the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement level, the probabilities shift very strongly towards a sell-off, a further sell-off into the region, maybe around $1,000 or below. We still have the chance to rally from here in a third wave, but we need to find support in this green box. The wave count is 1, 2 already done. We are already in this wave 3. There will be a wave 4 and a 5. And in this wave 3, a wave 1 was done, and this is currently the wave 2 in quite a complex WXY correction. The next wave up should be, if this pattern is going to work out, a wave 3 to the upside. It is the wave we normally want to be in. And then there will be a wave 4 and a 5. So these are the two scenarios. Until yesterday there was still the scenario, but it was not very likely anymore. There was still the scenario to rally directly from up here. But I told you I will only believe that if we really break the high. So it wasn't a very likely option. And we also didn't follow it. So yeah, we did follow the more likely option of either being here in a wave C of a wave 2, which would be the, let's say, more bullish interpretation, where we would find support in the green area here and then rally. Or, and that's the more bearish interpretation, we're actually putting, and that's the orange count, we're actually putting a 5-wave move in place. 1, 2, wave 3 ongoing now. There will be a wave 4 and a 5. And that can take us down lower. And that could even take us below the beginning of this wave 1. You know, and we could eventually, if we really come down here in 5 waves, this could just be the first wave. Then we get an ABC and we follow further down. Yeah, so we don't know that yet until we see how does the price react to this support area. So, zooming in. What are the targets? So you can see here this yellow ABC, which is part of the Y wave. So see the orange count as separate. That's the more bearish one, the orange count. But we've got here the yellow, green, white belong together. So the yellow count is part of this wave 2 correction. So as explained yesterday, the idea was here a W, X, Y. I think we calculated the target for the Y wave by using the waves W and X. So target was the 1-to-1 ratio is the first one that was at 1236. I'm pretty sure I told you that this is probably not suitable because we already nearly reached it here. So the other target, the next target would be the 1.236 extension. We've reached that now, but it doesn't look finished yet. So the final target would be the 1.618 extension 1193. Don't get me wrong, there are various ways of how this target can be calculated, but 1193 is quite an important one. And then we can also calculate target by using the ABC structure here, wave A, B, and the first target here for the C wave would be 1217. So we've nearly reached that as well, okay? And the second target would be 1181. So it's not possible to specify that any further. As you can see here, we've got the fib levels as well, the retracements between 1185 and 1230. Now 1230 already broken. Next key support is probably here, the 61.8% retracement, 1210 or 1211, and then that 1185 level. Looking at the substructure, it looks like that we've done a wave 1, 2 here, an ending diagonal, or no, a leading diagonal 1, 2. Then this was most likely a wave 3, this strong sell-off. Usually you get these strong sell-offs and they are a wave 3, and we might be putting in a wave 4 and 5. Internal structure not entirely clear to me at the moment of this subwave, but this could have been a 4, this the 5. So we could already be at the end of this, and then we just need to see how does the next movement to the upside, which I expect shortly, is this going to be an impulse? If it is, we are already in the wave 3. If it is going to be a correction, then we're most likely in orange wave 4 and we'll get another sell-off in wave 5. So interesting one. How to deal with this? Well, I am fully in cash now with the Ethereum. I do still have positions obviously on my ledger, but all my trading positions are in cash. I made you aware that I took profits up here. I think it was around 1260. I took profits and the remaining positions were stopped out in profit at around 1245. So I'm planning to rebuild my core positions here lower. These are no positions where I'm going to set a super tight stop loss, but they are positions where I want to start buying in the current environment again, because again, I took profits of all my ETH positions and I want to get back in, okay, because even if we drop lower, this is for me a very, very attractive coin, and basically all my core positions are realized as profits now, with the exceptions of the ones that I really hold long term on the ledger, but I don't do long, swing trades with them. They are really like the long term positions that I intend to sell in the next all-time high area. So I'm gonna start to scale in here very soon. I won't set a very tight stop loss. But yeah, I need to build my core positions again that I took profits of. So interesting. So looking forward to that. It was the right decision to take some profits up there. Again, I made you aware, but it's not easy. I have to say that as well. It's not an easy structure to read. Now at least we've got some clarity, because up here we had 3 options. Now we only have 2 options really. So I'll keep you updated. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.